This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Tesla and NVDA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, market is selling off here today. No shock for me. I just been telling you for the last couple of weeks there that the market is going to have a sell-off. It's going to have a good correction. However, what you want to do is got earnings seasons coming up here. You want to look for buying opportunities, especially in tech. I think it's going to be really, really good. So just be patient, okay? That's the key. Let the trade come to you. Okay, here we have Tesla and NVIDIA. We'll take a look at old Tesla here, see what's going on. Now, you can see here where the price is below this 8-day, and see every time I say when it gets below the 8-day, then that's your fighting it the whole way. When it gets above the 8-day, then she runs up nicely. Now, here's what we have here today. So we have what we call an inside day. Your high and low is the inside of Friday's high and low. So let's take a look at the upside first. So what you want to do is you on the upside here, this is what you need to get it back above and close above is 397.15. If we do that, we follow the candles up. 399.28 here. Right there, we got 402.50. We'll come up to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 414.33, and then your big 21-day at 423.48. But you got to get above that 8-day, close above it before we can start attacking that 21-day. Now, downside, we want to watch Friday's low. That's at 377.29, and then we want to watch that price channel sitting at that 373.04, which is basically just the bottom of that candle right there. Okay. Now, if that's lost here, we have this 50 SMA here sitting at 367.61. That's going to be very, very key, and that's going to be good support. Now, this stock here is very, very strange because today they got some news that they downgraded it because if they cut the subsidies on there, that they can't sell the subsidies and blah, blah, blah. And then another company came on and said they upgraded the Tesla to 800. So, we don't know who's going to be right. Bottom line, that's why we trade the charts, okay? So this is what you want to do, is you want to watch that price channel on the downside, 373.04, and then we want to watch that 50 or 200-day, 50-day at 367.61. Upside, this 8-day is everything. We want to watch that 397.15. You close above it. We follow the candles, and there's your target right there at 423.47. Now, I do want to point out that if that is lost, we do have support all the way down here, but I want to point out this gap right here, okay? So if this gets hammered, okay, you're looking at 275.62, and then we look at the top of this candle here at 255.28. So a gap and fill, okay, that's if this stock gets hammered and you start losing that 100-day and you're going towards that 200-day. Always watch that gap and fill. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, now let's take a look here. NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA, old dude there, which is going to be gone here in less than a week. He put something on chips there today. It's just a pile of nonsense. It's all going to get deleted on the 20th anyway, so I have no idea what that is. NVIDIA, look for this as a buying opportunity here on this pullback, okay? That's exactly what I'm doing. I own it, and I also trade it, okay? So what we want to do is we want to watch this. Look at the downside first. You want to watch at 129.51. Then we want to come right to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 128.22. And then here's your retest at 126.86. Now, again, if that gets lost here, you got this 200-day at 119.56, and that should be very, very big time support level. Now you can see here RSI rolling over 42, plenty of room to go. MACD crossed over there. That shows that that's bearish. So this is not something that you say I want to buy and hold until we can get a confirmation of a bottom. So what we're looking for is either like a red dog where it bounces out and then comes right back up, or we're looking for a double bottom situation. So this 126, if it gets down here, is going to be very, very interesting if it holds, okay? Now, again, if it doesn't hold, then I'm going to be looking right here to this 200-day. Now, there is a gap here I want to show you, okay? So we look at the, right here, you're looking at 120.34, and then we'll look at the top of this candle here. There's your fill at 119.38. So right around that 200-day here is going to be very, very crucial on the support level. Maybe we can fill that gap, and we can take it right on up. However, this chart's still low, higher low situation. This chart is still very, very bullish chart. But we have to see if it comes down to that 126.86 level, what the reaction is going to be. Now, upside, well, let me bigger up here for you. Okay, upside is going to be right here. Okay, it's going to be that Hondo. Now you can see where it went up to it, but now you're right below it. So we left a gap here on the chart. So what you want to do is look at that. First of all, is this 100-day. That's going to be very, very key. 132.28. And then we'll look at today's high, 133.11. There's your gap. And then we look to the bottom of Friday's candle, 134.22. Your gap, your fill. And then we come up to that 136.95. There's your 21-day, and then we come up to that 8-day, which is at 139.27, and then we have that 50-day at 139.68. But right now on the upside, just watch that 100-day, and then that gap, that fill, and then that 21-day. On the downside, you can watch today's low, watch the bottom of this candle here at that 128.22, and this retest is going to be very, very critical, 126.86, to see if that bad boy is going to hold. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have the old Bitcoin. Okay, so what I've been saying here. Okay, we're trading this box. Okay, so this was the key level right here. This is that 103.90. Okay, we made a little bit higher highs, but you notice it couldn't close above that. Okay, so this is going to be strong resistance here if it gets back up. And the bottom is that price channel sitting right here, okay, at 91,735. Now you can see where we came below that today. Okay, we got as low there as 89. What do we have there? Yeah, 89,525. Okay, but you know where the price is right back above that price channel. Now, usually when you trade these boxes, situation like this, and you see where that breakdown is, okay, that's usually a pretty good shot that it's going to go lower. Okay, so just got to be very, very patient with this here if you're trading in the old Bitcoin. However, now if it does hold this and we can start putting some green candles and get back above that 50-day, well, then that would negate that. But usually you say when you trade these kind of levels like this, when you're trading this box and then you break through that box, that's usually the first tell that says, hey, we're going to go lower here. So let's look at the downside here first. Okay, so you want to watch that 89,525 level. Then what we can do is we come over here to the top, bottom of that candle, 87,345. We'll come over here. You're looking at 87, pretty much 87 flat, and then we'll come over here. You're looking at 85,890, and then this is what you're looking for. Is going to be that gap at 86.70, and then we have that fill going on right there at 77.930, and then it lines up pretty nice here with the old 100-day at 77.676. Now, if that's gone, then basically just look here to this right here, this 71.07 level, this here 200-day, that's going to be very, very strong support. You just look at it, what's going on in the past here, held it up very, very nicely, and that's going to be key. That's if it all blasts down. But as long as we're holding this price channel here, we're still looking pretty good. Now, upside, we got to watch that 50-day, okay, 92,758. Okay, that's going to be key. And then we want to go right up to that 8-day. Okay, see that 8-day? Now we're in there, 2 days now, Friday and today. Couldn't get above 96,587. We get above that, and then we come right up here to this 21-day at 98,200. Then obviously we follow the candles up here until we can, retrace that all we went through 103,685. But we don't worry about that now. I just like to show you where it can go. Right now on the upside, you have to watch a couple of key levels. That 50-day, okay, that 8-day, and that 21-day. That is all that matters on the upside. On the downside, this price channel, that's going to be very, very key on a closing basis, 91,735, and then today's low. If that's lost, all we do is look to the left of the chart. Then we look for the gap, the fill, the hondo here, and then the old 200-day. Now, if this gets hammered and comes down in this area, bet the farm, because I tell you what, I think this is going to be a really good buying opportunity here to take this much, much higher. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, crude oil acting very, very nice. I'm still long here. I only got 2,000 shares, though, of the UCO. Okay, so I'm long. I've been long. Cut that short off here once we start breaking out of this area here. Okay, so we're holding that 8-day very, very nicely. So, okay, here's what we got. Okay, so today we hit a high of 79.16. Okay, so we were looking for this level right here. Okay, this was 78.46. Obviously, we went above. Then the next level here we're looking for is right there is 79.10. We got 79.16, so we went 6 cents above it. Now, the next level, it just keeps on going here, is going to be right here, okay? It's going to be 80.15. That's what you're going to be looking for, $80.15, okay? Then if it keeps on running, we're going to go right here, top of that candle, 81.34. We're going to come up here. You got 82.27. We have up here, you got 83.10. Just bring these price channels right across. And then what we got there, you got 83.74, and then your big retest up here is going to be that 84.52. Okay, now I'm not saying that's where it's going to go, but I'm saying if it just keeps on rising, all you need to know is these are your resistance levels and these are your upside targets here. So this is what we're going to be looking at here next. Is right here is this 80.15 area. This is going to be what we're going to be looking at next if it keeps right on running. Now, you can see here we're starting to get into that nosebleed area here, the green over your red. It's kind of the same thing. It's going to be a matter of time before this is going to be a really, really good short. Okay, so now what we do here is we just go in reverse, okay? So now we want to do is we want to have this as support. As it was resistance going up, now it's support, okay? 78.46. We'll come over here. You're looking at 77.40 a level, and then we can come right over here to the top of this candle here. You're looking at a 76.24 level, and then there's the key is going to be this 75.41. That's that 200-day, and this 8-day right below it at that, what are we at here? 74.48. Now, as long as that price is above that 8-day, this is very, very good to run higher, okay? So we got to see where this is all going to end up here. But just, again, you're starting to get here to that nosebleed section. Not saying it can't run all the way up there, okay? Because it can. But, again, just be very, very patient. I got the UCO going here. I just got the 2,000 shares rolling there. I didn't add anything to the position. And I'm going to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay. Here we have old natty gas. Now, this is one of my favorite. I scalped it on the short side. I'm all out of the trade today. I made 40 cents on the trade, but I'm trading 5,000 shares. So that was a really good trade. Now, this morning when it came in here, I said just watch where that gap and that fill was, okay? And obviously now we filled this gap, okay? So we rallied all the way up there at 430, 4.36. We could not hold that 420 level. That was the top of that candle here. And now here we are. We come down. We filled this gap. And now here we're sitting right down here, okay? So what we want to watch here on this is you want to watch the top of that candle, okay? So you're looking at 3.94 level, okay? So that's going to be your support. And then when we come out here to the next level, you're looking at that 3.82. And then we come over here, you're looking at 3.80. And then we come over here, top of this candle here, we're looking at that 3.73. And then here's the big boy at 3.67 level, okay? That's your 8-day, which is really still above your 21-day, which is very, very nice, okay? So these are your key levels. It's going to be that 8-day and that 21-day if this keeps right on selling. But you can see the big red candle going on here today, but we filled that gap nicely. So we got to see if it can come all the way down here. Maybe it goes right back up again. We don't know. But when you look at the contracts going forward, okay, we're in January contract. So when you look at February, March, and April, these contracts are lower than what you are right now. It doesn't start picking up till about June, and then it starts back on the rise again here, probably going into like that hurricane season kind of a situation, okay? So this is a trade, okay? KOD was a very good trade on the short side. I don't hold natural gas long or short overnight because they don't call it the widowmaker for nothing. And, I love my wife, and I think she wants to keep me. I'm hoping. But anyway, so I just say, now, crude oil, yes, I will, because it's not as volatile, but they don't call this the widowmaker there for nothing. So, again, on the downside, just watch today's low, and then watch that 8-day, and then watch that 21-day. Very, very key, okay? On the upside, we want to get right back up. You're sitting at 3.95. You want to get right above this level here. See this 401? 3 times you hit it, 401. You have to get back above there, and then we could go aim for that 420 level and maybe that retest of that 436. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, at crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll see what else we can throw in the old mix. Now, remember, we got a good sell-off here today. This should not be a surprise to anybody. Okay, I've been telling you about this here for at least a couple of weeks here now. But what you do is look at this as opportunity, okay? Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Look for stuff that you want to buy on the cheap. That's what you want. Instead of paying up here, like for a Meta here at 638, right now it's sitting at 600. Let's see if we can buy this thing cheaper here, and then we can go long into the earnings. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.